city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportions. It's Old Testament. The wrath of God types come. Fire comes. Skies, rivers, seas, oceans of darkness, earthquakes, human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. That's terrible.
Happy New Year! Oh my gosh, alive and thrive in 2025. Here we are broadcasting on the 4th day of January in the year 2025. It is 9:29, broadcasting from the beautiful sunny campus at the University of Richmond. You're listening to WDCE 90.1 FM from the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell. I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning. I want to thank everyone, of course, for joining into the show. See White Vegeta here, PC as well. Mary Murr, of course, always first, as well, who is listening here. But anyway, so it is what is, like I said, it is the first show of the year. I'm so excited here. Yes, and yes, the Sam Cams are up live. Usually this is a radio only segment, but we're practicing, getting our reps in, because starting, I believe, not next week, but the week after that, going back to 2 hours. We're going to turn these Sam Cams on sooner. So trying to get those on around 9/11-ish, because this is an inside job and all. No, but trying to get the Sam Cams turned on maybe about 9:15-ish or so. And a couple of things are going to be changing too. I believe that the professor's spot will be at 9:30-ish or so. But not this week. Not this week. No. We still have 3 hours. We're going to be here until noon. We're going to be here until noon talking about a whole bunch of stuff. What has happened during the week. And New Year's resolutions. Yes, that's on the docket as well. And like I said, the professor will be here, but it'll be around 10:30-ish when the professor shows up. Been an interesting week. The new year got kicked off with a bang, if you will. Tragic, very tragic. And of course, I'm sure that we'll get to more of that throughout the course of the show. Now, being that it is the first show of the new year, like I said, the Sam Cams are up and running at Sam Newsman all over social media. That's at Sam Newsman on Instagram, and that's Sam Newsman on Facebook, on YouTube and X. Facebook, YouTube, X, and Instagram. Those are the 4 places where you can see my beautiful puppet face. Because listen, if you're just listening on the radio, you're here locally. If you're listening on the radio outside of the area, you should be using the Live 365 app. The Live 365 app. Make sure you're using that. You can also go to WDCE.org or WDCE.net. Those are other 2 places where you can go and hang out and enjoy the show. Mixtapes, of course, after this show, aren't before this one. And we do have a packed show pretty much from sun up to sundown here on Saturdays. And we're excited, like I said, for this new year to start. Even though we all know that the real New Year's Day is my birthday. I mean, you know that, right? Yeah, April the 1st. The reason why they call it April Fool's Day is because you're a fool believing that it is not the first of the year. It's when the renewal happens. Spring. Yeah, they messed up your calendar years and years and years ago. Threw in a leap year and did all this other stuff. And, you 30 days this month, 31 that month. And, the start, and there's a leap year in there thrown in the mix and blah, blah, blah. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely. It's, you know what? The calendar is probably just as ridiculous as daylight savings time, right? Yeah, daylight savings time and the calendar are probably the 2 things that are probably the need to be changed. I heard that the president or the president-elect Yeah, the incoming president says that he might take a look at this whole daylight savings time and get rid of it. I think most people would agree with that, right? Wouldn't you guys? I mean, that's ridiculous. By the time it's 4:30, it's getting dark. I have to use a flashlight. No, no. Listen, if I start tripping around, it's 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm tripping over rocks in the driveway. What? What do you mean I should have it asphalt? Who says that I don't? There could be rocks on the side. What do you mean I should watch where I'm walking? Would you stop it? Anyways, shout out to a couple other people: Lone Dragon, Mud Scuffer, people coming into the show. Tip of the cap to all of you. Make sure you're telling everyone that we are broadcasting live, and make sure that you are listening to the radio only segments of the show, like I said, via the Live 365 app or WDCE.org.net, all of those other places. Now, I do have a couple of other things that I did want to bring up. Hello, White Vegeta. If Trump is successful in anything, getting rid of daylight savings time is a job well done. Sir philosopher. Man, yeah, it should be job number one. Yeah, job well done and job number one. It's both of them. I mean, hey, that's where we should start. I mean, you would probably sit there and say, if Trump, think about this for a moment. If Trump, out of nowhere, decides, hey, you know what, I'm going to get rid of daylight savings time. I mean, you know what? He could probably run again if he wanted to. Because the Constitution talks about two terms in succession. Doesn't say anything about skipping a term and then having those two terms be in succession, right? So that's. I mean, no, listen, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you how things work. I don't have a dog in the fight. It's going to be successful for me either way. Why? Because I'm here setting the standard, raising the bar here on a Saturday morning. Shout out to Cato's Collection. Make sure you're following Cato on social media. Make sure you're watching his YouTube channel. Update on, of course, the toy drive, the Sassafras toy drive. Gave away a bunch of toys, tons of toys. Cato could probably give me the exact number if he types it in here, and I'll let all of you guys know. But it was a successful campaign, and there's a couple of videos out there on Cato's website talking about all the kids that ended up having a Merry Christmas. A couple months back, they lost everything, including loved ones, relatives, in the storms down in North Carolina, the hurricane storms. But they were able to gather a bunch of action figures, because they do the Toys for Tots thing all over the place. Everybody does Toys for Tots, Toys for Tots, Toys for Tots. Probably all end up on Epstein Island. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, no, but here, no. Listen, so the whole Sassafras thing and what they did down there, they gave away thousands of toys, and very admirable and a job well done. So tip of the cap. And I'm sure that you made their holidays memorable, even though prior to that, they were probably pretty miserable. So from miserable to memorable, hey, that's the Cato way. Mark Cosplay is here as well, Tiny Plastic. Oh, roughly 5,000 toys, 50 bicycles, blankets, baby supplies, cosmetics, books, all kinds of stuff. Hey, oh, look at that. So 5,000 toys. 5,000 toys. Get to say it with a little bit of bravado. 5,000 toys. So great times. Great times. Like I said, Goji Fan is coming in. Mark Cosplay as well. Let everybody know that we are broadcasting here on WDCE 90.1 FM, and the Sam Cams are live, up and running. Now, I will have the Sam Cam back on, up and running at around 10:10ish. So I will be back then around 10:10ish here on the Sam Cams. Shout out to W Woo. Is it W Woo 0123? I guess it's hard for me to see some of these things because I'm trying to look and doing 500 different things at once here. And I see the producers on the other side of the glass. You know what they're doing? Yeah, they're just sitting there typing on their phone. Yeah, would you guys actually do some work over there? What do you mean you turned I know my microphone is on, but you guys are sitting there trying to say, what? What's so important? What do you mean you're looking for breaking news? It's Saturday. There's no such thing as breaking news. Well, I can't say that. We did break the news here years and years ago when Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, when Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. Those were all on Saturdays. My glasses are falling off. Hold on. If you see the Sam cams, you see my glasses. Put my, well, I mean, I do have hands here. So, I mean, I can put my glasses back on. If you just saw that, you just saw me lose my glasses and put them back on with my hands. So, okay, at Sam Newsman, all over social media is where you're going to find me. At Sam Newsman, all over social media. And like I said, we'll be back around 30 minutes or so. 30 minutes is where we're going to be back. Now, we will have Professor Deep Cut Dave. Professor Deep Cut Dave will be around 10:30. So we're going to be talking about something very interesting, and that is pilots. No, not that type of pilots. No, I mean like pilots. The pilots of premiere shows. Yeah, show pilots. Yeah, so not like show, not the Blue Angel show pilots. No, I'm talking about television show pilots. Yeah, television show pilots, and how some shows only had a pilot, a single pilot episode, and that was it. So we're going to be highlighting some of those throughout the course of today, and I think the whole month, actually. So shows that you never heard of, because why? Well, there was only one episode, and that's what we're going to be focusing on over the next couple of weeks. So here we are once again, broadcasting live from the beautiful sunny campus here at the University of Richmond. You are listening to WDCE 90.1 FM. Download the Live 365 app, search WDCE so you can listen to the radio-only segments of the show, setting the standard and raising the bar here on the only award-winning radio show dedicated to the magic and nostalgia of Saturday morning, hosted by me, a real media puppet. From the most trusted puppet in media, reporting since Roswell, I'm Sam Newsman, and this is Saturday morning.
It was a right. I pointed to the right.